Hello, every brony, every pony, and every fan. It is me. And today we are going to review 2 books of My Little Pony. I have here the My Little Pony Busy book, if you can see through my fingers. Boop. And Welcome to Equestria. Let's start with Welcome to Equestria. I read this on the way home from Walmart. And if you watched the toy video for this day, you'll know that I found the book at Barnes & Noble when I went. But I read it on the way home. It's a nice story. It's well written. It's not out of character. It's, actually something that could possibly be an episode. Like, it was good. But there's some problems in the book. Not with the writing, but with the pictures. You'll see why in a minute. But first I must warn you that this is a review and there will be criticisms, and yes, I'm picky. If you cannot tell by the thousands of ponies that I have on my shelves, I'm picky. So be warned. I will be harsh. Anyway, I'd like you to meet my friend. You may think you know him, but he went through a tragic couple weeks once he got married. He's a little shy. I would like to introduce you to Emo Shining Armor. That's right. He has his hair dyed. His hair is no longer blue, light blue and white. He is now purple and black, and he got a new cutie mark recolor tattoo. Because that is not Shining Armor's normal cutie mark. Let's continue. Oh, look at this. Okay, here it is. He's back to normal. That's odd. They went to places. Oh, but looky here, when they got to Manhattan, he was back to emo. And his sash is a different color. See this little, let me hold it like this. Whoop. See this little sashy thingy? Let's go back to the other picture, shall we? It is blue here. Not black and purple. It is blue. Oh my, Twilight, what big eyes you have, and what deformed nose you have. Really? Who did not catch this? Who should be fired for such horrible photoshopping? And looky here, brother and sister going through town with his emo hair. Nothing against emos. I just don't like Emo Shining Armor. And now we're back to normal. Shining, what are you doing? Hey, look, everybody. An Applejack without a hat. Hasbro, what are you doing? Notice this Fluttershy? This is what they put on every Fluttershy product ever. And it's not a good picture of Twilight. Not Twilight, Fluttershy. It is not a good picture of Fluttershy. And now Shining Armor's all normal again with his correct clothing on. You know, his armor, because she's Shining Armor. But yeah. And I have a little hunch here. Like, I didn't, look it up before I started this, so excuse me while I Google. I think they miscolored Canterlot Castle. I'm not too sure. Okay, it's the same color. It just looks as if they took like a Canterlot Castle at night and used that. Because it's a lot darker purple than I thought it should be. I thought it would be a little bit lighter. And Celestia is kind of derpy in this. But yeah. Nice story, well written. A little bit of flaws, not too much. Not enough to, like, complain. But the Shining Armor hair mix-up just blows my mind. Like, who did that? Who was responsible for that? And why couldn't they take 2 seconds to go on Google, type in Applejack, and get a picture of her with her hat, or a better picture of Fluttershy? And for that matter, why not get a better Twilight for this picture? I know it's a little kid book, but still. Moving on to the busy book. We're going to go through the book first. I didn't really have any big problems with the story. It's very little kiddish, but not gonna complain too much. There's just one big, like, whoa, what'd you do? They mixed up Canterlot, and they mixed up the Crystal Kingdom. The Cutie Mark Crusaders were running out of places to visit in Ponyville, so Spike agreed to take them on a train ride through the Crystal Empire. Canterlot Castle. They were summoned to Canterlot Castle. Why are they in the Crystal Empire? And why is Celestia so anorexic all of a sudden? But clearly, this is the Crystal Kingdom and not Canterlot. You think they would have caught on to that. Also, Cheerly does not have 3 flowers. She has 1 smiley face flower and 2 little bitty flowers. Which I think is a G3 Cheerly Cutie Mark. I do give them props. They did get an Applejack with a hat. That's good, you know. You always need that. But that's about the end of the book. So, now let's get on to the piece of resistance. The toys and the playmat. I already got most of the tape off. I just didn't get off like 2 sides. So, give me a minute while I talk. Now the busy book figures are not the greatest figures in the world. They're good for their purpose, which is, you know, to entertain kids. But as a collector, the only reason I bought this was for laughs. Because these are pretty awful. Some of them look okay, and some of them look better than some that I've seen. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash looks pretty good. You know, a little derpy if you look on her head on. But for the most part, all her colors are show accurate, and she's very nice. Rarity! Her eyes are just slightly a little too close. No really complaints, because they did get the hair pretty well. Applejack, I think, looks the best out of all of them, even if she has a little flaw by her ear. She's got the double-sided things. She's got a little flaw, like on her ear, but she looks the best out of all of them, I do think. Celestia, the one I was excited about. They did not color the hair that's by her horn. This is why she has like a jutting out forehead. They picked colors that were a little too bright. And she's got a few flaws on her feet, but besides that, she's okay. Fluttershy. I'm covering up the eyes for a reason. The body is perfect. The color is perfect. The wings are adorable. The hair is amazing. Just don't look at her head on. She's a little derpy. Spike needs to go to rehab. I'm sorry to say. He's gotten too many gyms. Yeah, he's obese. He is the fattest Spike I've ever seen in my life. But I give them props. He's on 2 feet and not 4. Princess Cadance is pretty good compared to her hot pink predecessor. I hope the thing didn't skip. My screensaver came on. She's nicely colored and actually show accurate instead of her hot pink 3 blind bag set things. Twilight's pretty good. I've seen some Twilights that were like really derpy, like majorly, and she's not bad. They didn't color the underside of her tail. Besides that, she's pretty good. And last of the big figures before we get to the fillies, a very squished up, cutie marked Pinky. They got the hair very well. The coloring is nice. The cutie mark's a little small, and her eyes are okay. One of them's kind of lopsided, but she's pretty good. Can't complain. For a book that's $10 with 12 figures, that's pretty good. Scootaloo. Scootaloo. Derpaloo. She's slightly derpy. She's got little mini wings, which is cute, but her head is so small compared to her body. She's got a little factory error paint job right there, but her head is so small compared to her body. Sweetie Belle actually looks a lot better than some Sweetie Belles I've seen. She's a lot less derpy. I've seen ones that had really, really funky looking eyes. Her hair is nice, and all the colors are right. I think their only main problem is their eyes are a little weird. Apple Bloom is adorable. The only thing show accurate that they didn't get was she has two little red like swoopies on both sides, not one. But her tail's perfect, and she's perfect, and she's so cute. So for $12, well, $10 for 12 figures and a playmat, you can't really complain too much. The playmat is huge. Like, this is ridiculous. See what I mean? Here's the library. Here's Sweet Apple Acres. Let me see if I can fold this in half. Okay, here's Carousel Boutique. I hope you can see it. And here's, Sugar Cube Corner. It's a really big, let me put it behind my head so maybe I can, do you see how big this is? I don't think I'm ever going to get it folded. While I do that, I gotta go Bye. Love y'all. Bye. Look for the other videos. Bye.